Okay, so this is part 2. So this is still stuff that you need to know for your review. The other part, what are group 1 metals called? Alkali metals. Yes, you need to know this. Alright, groups are the up and down, periods are the left and right. Okay, groups are up and down, periods are left and right. Exactly. Alright, what's the valence electrons for the alkali metals? 1. What's the charge? +1. Group 2 is called what? Alkaline earth metals. What? How many valence electrons? What's the charge? +2. Alright. Next. Groups 3 through 12. What are they called? What's the charge? What's the valence electron? Yeah. Pretty much what you need to know. Alright, group 17 is called what? Okay. Alright, back in the old days, whenever they had this thing called actual film, okay, so like snap, crank, 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 snap, crank, like on the disposable cameras, okay, actual film, they had to expose it to silver iodide. They had to expose it to all these different chemicals. Yeah, in the red light rooms, or the red rooms, or whatever they used to call them, I don't know. And so what happens is they use these halides in order to do this. And so that's the reason why they're called halogens. And whenever you have a halogen bulb, it burns a different color than if you have a regular light bulb. And that's because of the stuff that's inside of there. All right. Now, how many valence electrons does the halogen have? 7. All right. Somebody other than KJ, what's the charge? -1. Very good. KJ, it's not that I don't like you. It's just you answered all the questions, so you're good now. Group 18. Exactly. What are they called? Noble gases. Yep. Now, there are 6 of them. Technically, there's a 7th that falls in line, but they don't put that on there yet. All right, how many valence electrons does it have? 8. In general, they have 8. What's their charge? 0. I don't know. No idea. No idea at all. All right. Now, here's an important thing to remember. All elements seek to have a noble gas configuration.
Does that mean 8 valence electrons?
Exactly.
So if we say this is to have 8 electrons.
All right. So, moving right along. So what you'll need to know for tomorrow and what you need to know for the exam is I might ask a question, something like iron, chromium, and titanium are all examples of which group? And you would say what? Transition metals, alkaline earth, alkali metals, or halogens?
Wait, what is the metals?
Iron, titanium, and nickel are all examples of what? Transition metals. Okay? These have a group, these are found in group 2. What would that be?
Alkaline earth.
Alkaline earth. Okay? So there's those. Alright. Who's not done copying this down? Alright, good to go. Alright, so lastly, periodic trends. You can use my periodic table on the test tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sad. So sad for Reed. Reed's gonna cry. Cry, Reed, cry. Man, I need to remember nothing. Alright. So one more thing. Reactivity. Okay, that is the upper right and lower left. So which element is in the upper right-hand corner? Does helium react with anything? No. Does neon react with anything? No, but what element in the upper right does react with stuff? Fluorine. Lower left-hand corner, what do we got? Francium. Okay, so Fr, francium. So francium and fluorine are the most reactive metals, most reactive elements. Make sure you study your properties in metals and properties in nonmetals. Okay. So you remember ionization energy. Remember that. Remember your the 4 factors. What are they that affect the trends? Nuclear pull, shielding electrons, e-repulsion,
ZF.
4 factors of trends. And then Z effective. Z effective. Alright. Make sure you remember the size, which elements are going to be bigger, stuff like that, okay? Any other questions? Make sure, periodic table. Alright? Periodic table. Who came up with our modern version? Moseley or Mendeleev? Mendeleev. Moseley. Arranged by atomic number. One that we use today. Exactly. Mendeleev used atomic mass. Okay. Alright, one last thing. Is air a compound?
No.
It's a mixture?
Yes.
Or is it an element?
It's a mixture.
Air is a mixture. For the love of my classroom, air is a mixture.